Okay, dear students, welcome to my small session on Bohr atom, in which in this I am going to discuss about angular momentum of the electron. According to Bohr's theory, electron is revolving around the nucleus in specific circular paths called orbits, and in which electron and nucleus distance we will call it as radius of the electron, which is under motion, and it has to continue and it has to balance all these forces. For that, this electron is revolving, is a charged particle. According to Bohr's theory, we'll call it as it possesses an important concept of angular momentum. Angular momentum, actually it is a product of moment of inertia and angular velocity. Angular velocity. In this, what is that moment of inertia? Moment of inertia is called as moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. This is m times the square of this radius of this orbit. M times means mass times of this electron, and square of this radius means m times the square of this radius means m into radius square is r square. This is actually required for any of the particle which is continues to move in a particular path. Okay, so this is one part. The other one, that omega whatever we take, this is called as angular velocity. So what is this? Moment of inertia and angular velocity product is called as angular momentum. Symbol actually given to us is L. We can call it as angular momentum. This is obtained by the product of momentum of inertia and angular velocity. In this angular velocity is nothing but the linear velocity of the electron along an axis divided by the radius. Okay, this is linear velocity divided by radius. What is linear velocity is nothing but we can consider this is v, velocity v divided by radius r, v by r. So angular velocity is the formula obtained which is equals to v by r. Now we will talk about angular momentum. Therefore, what is angular momentum? Angular momentum is equals to I into omega, that is equals to I value is mr square into v by r, r get cancelled and it will become mvr. So this is called as angular momentum. So what Bohr's concept is telling that any charged particle like electron around the nucleus is revolving in a specific circular path is said to possess angular momentum, whose angular momentum value is said to be integral multiples of nh by h by 2 pi. That's what Bohr's concept. To know the MVR how came, this small information is enough for our mathematical idea in chemistry point of view. Okay, we will move to the next one. See, dear students, another point, another small information in this video I would like to give from Bohr's atomic model, that is radius of Bohr's atom. Radius of Bohr's atom. So first of all, we should know about what is exactly electron behavior. Electron is revolving around the nucleus in specific circular path called as orbit. in this orbit, if this electron need to continue, then there should be a concept is there, that is regarding the force of attraction against that whatever the moment, and force of attraction towards the nucleus, the force away from the nucleus. That means electron is maintaining its position and making the atom stable, Bohr atom stable, because of two things. The one thing is called as Coulombic force of attraction towards the nucleus. The other one is nothing but away from the nucleus equally is operating. That other force is called as centrifugal force. Okay. So Bohr's theory successfully explained this concept of this force of attractions, and to make the electron stable, electron need to continue in the orbit, means it has to maintain these forces equally. That's what Bohr's model's idea. If you take this concept into consideration, we can able to find the radius of Bohr atom, in which the Z is called as number, atomic number, E is charge, okay, and when any charged particle is there, and this is opposite charged particles are there, the attraction will called as Coulombic force of attraction. The Coulomb's law, if you apply for this one, the Coulombic force of attraction will become K into Z into E square by R square, where K is a constant which is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space in medium, in free space, which is equals to 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 9 to 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So that is common for any of the species to move. So such constant we have to introduce in this one also, Coulombic force of attraction, to get the answer. And another thing is centrifugal force, that is formula mv square by r. So then what is this concept? To make stable, to get stability, okay, to get stability, electron gets stability due to this concept. One is called as, this should be equal, one force is called as Coulombic force. The Coulombic force should be equal to centrifugal force. Centrifugal force. We can also call Coulombic force towards this one is a centripetal force also. You can take this formula, that is K into, I'll substitute this, K into Z E square by R square, which is equals to mv square by R. If you simplify this, R get cancelled, and we will write what is this R answer is, R is equals to K into Z E square divided by m into v square, m into v square. Okay. Or else we can do like this. From this you can find v square. V square is equals to K into Z E square by mr will come. And one more thing, already we learned that mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi from the Bohr's postulate. In this, if you take v value, v will become equals to nh by 2 pi mr. nh by 2 pi mr. If we substitute that v value here in v square, then it will become nh by 2 pi mr whole square, that is equals to K into Z E square by mr. Okay, if we do little bit simplification, how it changes, we will see. This will become n square h square by 4 pi square m square r square is equals to k into z square by m into r. Okay, here mr square is there, m square r square is there, here m r is there. Then if you rearrange all these things, finally what we get is nothing but r. What is r here? From this one is nothing but r is equals to n square h square by 4 pi square m e square z into k. E square z into k will come. This is what we will call it as nth orbit radius formula. Okay. In this formula, suppose you consider the Bohr's hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom case, Bohr's hydrogen atom case, n value is 1, z value is 1, and rest other values if you substitute here, h value is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 whole square divided by 4 into 3.14 whole square into mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 into this k value I have given 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Substitute all these things and verify, then it will come equal to 0.529 angstrom units, or you can take 0.53, 0.529 angstrom units. So this value came after substituting all these values of this n, h, pi, m, e, z, k properly, we will get this answer. So this is what we will call it as radius of Bohr's atom. For this we need this condition to be discussed, and to get the final formula for nth orbit, even for first orbit of the hydrogen also we can do like this. Okay, I hope you understand this one. The 2 points, one angular momentum, another one is radius of Bohr atom. In this short session I have discussed. Please follow my videos for difficult things whatever you faced in the regular sessions. Okay, thank you very much.